What is up, Dub Nation? Welcome back to another Warriors Media live stream. This is actually our first live stream. Sorry, I guess I was muted before by accident. But let's get into some of the kind of news that actually dropped earlier today. Kind of a busy day. Definitely a sad day for Golden State Warriors fans as longtime Warrior Klay Thompson decided where he's going to end up, and it was not Golden State, which honestly wasn't super surprising. We had heard for weeks that he wasn't going to come back. It's just the way the Warriors treated him with, like having him come off the bench and then not paying him last offseason. That he was butthurt with that, and just the offer they gave him, he felt disrespected because he was such a big part of these finals wins and runs the Warriors had with Steph Curry and Draymond Green. So unfortunately, no more Klay Thompson, but the Warriors came out with a statement, thanking Klay Thompson, saying that definitely his jersey will be retired, number 11. So you got to do that at least. I guess so that's good. Make sure you guys, before we get into more about like the details on the sign and trade, make sure follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. That's where you're gonna get the news first. Breaking news. You'll hear my instant reaction kind of thoughts over there as well. So links are gonna be down in the description. But anyways, go back to Klay Thompson. So the Warriors were able to actually do a sign and trade with the Dallas Mavericks. Now, they really didn't get much. They got a second round pick, which is least favorable of, I guess, the Denver Philly. In it seems, and a 30-30, which is in 2025, and then a 2031 second round pick from Dallas. So yeah, the Warriors will have a second round pick next year, the least favorable one out of that. And basically, Josh Green of the Dallas Mavericks actually got traded to the Charlotte Hornets, and then the Hornets gave Dallas 2 second round picks, which I guess it didn't. I believe they're not the picks that the Warriors got. So anyways, yeah, the Warriors, I guess, didn't want Josh Green because that probably was someone that the Warriors were gonna get if they wanted to take on salary, but the Warriors actually, in fact, didn't even want to take on any salary. They're under the tax. That was what Joe Lacob said is the plan A is if they're not competing for championships, if they're not able to make, be a high seed and actually make it in the playoffs, there's no point in spending all this money. So they had to shed some money, and that started off with having Klay Thompson off the books, which if Klay Thompson re-signed, they wanted him, it seemed like at a pricing that would still keep them under the luxury tax, like the first apron even. So, yeah, and then basically they are under the tax now with also waiving Chris Paul, who obviously signed with the San Antonio Spurs. So definitely interested there. But yeah, so you kind of wish they could have gotten more, but again, the Warriors just didn't want to take on salary. I expect the Warriors to make some moves, I'd say still, but it's got to be the right pieces, and I think they probably weren't super intrigued by a guy like Max Kepler, I believe it is, from Dallas, or Josh Green, like we said. So it seems like they're not going to want to take on salary unless it's for someone that they really think could help them out. And so then the Warriors also get a trade exception with that move that for losing Klay Thompson and I guess making that deal with Dallas. So the trade exception is just about close to 16 million. So we'll see what they do with that exception. In the past, the Warriors haven't actually really used the exception, and I believe they have a year to use it. Otherwise, it basically expires, so it goes away. So we'll see if the Warriors, you said there's been some rumors about Lauri Markkanen there having interest in trading for. Other teams are also interested, which we'll make a whole separate actual video about that pretty soon. So yeah, the Warriors also are interested in Lauri Markkanen, according to reports. So we'll see if that gets done. I definitely think they need to make more moves though if they do end up getting him. But the Warriors also make a signing today as they end up signing guard De'Anthony Melton, 26 years of age, 6'3", 200 pounds, second round pick, former second round pick out of USC by the it seems like it was by the Houston Rockets. And so, you know, he's dealt with some injuries, especially this last year. Has had actually, like, I believe it's a back spasm they were saying. So that's the thing I don't really like is he has some injury history, and that's the biggest thing right now. Is the Warriors need guys that are healthy, and so that I don't really love that, to be honest. He played in 38 games this last year, averaged 11.1 points, shot 36% from 3-point range, 38.6 from the field. But yeah, honestly, I'm not super insane about this move. Like, he's not a terrible player. Like, he can get you some baskets, go inside, give you some layups, can help you do the right thing, but it seems like they do want to start Brandon Pajemski now. There's been reports about that. They'd be starting him next to Curry, so it looks like it'd be, as of now, right, without adding anyone else, basically starter level wise, it'd be Steph Curry, Brandon Pajemski, then be Andrew Wiggins, then it would be Draymond Green, and then Trace Jackson Davis would be your starting five currently. So, yeah, De'Anthony Melton, like, he does some good things still, but I just, man, another guard. They already have so many guards on this team when, they ended up also trading for one on draft night from the Thunder in Lindy Waiters the third. So, yeah, not a huge fan, to be honest, like I said. But hopefully that just the Warriors make other moves. Now, again, by the way, the Warriors do use their mid-level exception for De'Anthony Melton, which is about $12.8 million. And basically they get that because, again, like I mentioned, they're not a luxury tax team. They're over the cap, but they're not in the luxury tax. So they get these exceptions and things like that. Any team that's, not luxury tax team, but over the cap gets certain things that they can get. And then I think they also get a mid-level exception, I believe. Let me just double check that, which I think is it's not anything crazy for sure, but let me just look real quick. I think it's a mid-level exception. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I thought they'd get something interesting. Okay, let me just see. Okay, so I got the non-taxpayer mid exception, which that's what they used today. So I believe they had a mid-level exception, I think. Okay, 1 second. Sorry guys, I'm trying to see. Okay. Don't know why it's not shown, but I'm pretty sure they get a mid-level exception. Hold up. Okay, so that is the mid-level. I thought they have something that's like, okay, so they're not a taxpayer though, but I believe they get that for 5.18, I think. I believe that the Warriors have that. Let me see. Hold up, because there's a thing I end up. I don't know if the dude I. Let's see. Okay, this is something. Okay, let's see. I'm probably gonna have to like. Okay, I'm not sure. I think they do, but let me double check that for you guys, and then I'll let you guys know in one of my latest videos here. But yeah, so what a day for Golden State, losing Klay Thompson. End of an era. Definitely going to be interesting to see which direction the Warriors go. Also, De'Anthony Melton, and they end up signing him. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below on that. But again, yeah, definitely interesting to see what ends up happening there. That is for sure. So we shall see. That's for sure. He's definitely gonna take someone, that for sure. So, yeah, Warriors should have some exceptions still. And we'll see if they make a trade for a guy like Lauri Markkanen, who hopefully, if they do, they'd extend him because he only has 1 year left on his deal. And so he's gonna be making about 18 million this year. So honestly, very good for a player like Lauri Markkanen, a former All-Star, good 3-point shooter. He's like he's like 7 foot tall, 240 pounds. So if the Warriors can get him, man, that'd be awesome. It's just interesting to see what they would give up for him, because there are a lot of teams interested, like the Kings and also the Spurs. So it seems like the Kings are another team that's trying to go after someone kind of big, because they've been in these playoff races. They're obviously in the game with us in the tournament. So yeah, we'll see what the play-in tournament. Excuse me. So yeah. Definitely some competitions there for Lauri Markkanen, but again, Golden State loses Klay Thompson today, but they do sign De'Anthony Melton. We'll be here to break down any other moves that the Warriors do make. As of now, I'm not seeing anything else happening. It's been fairly quiet. I think probably we'll see more moves like going on the 6th, which is the official like day when things become like officially official, because like this whole time is basically like just in principle kind of agreeing. That's why you see that a lot on the breaking news. So yeah, but we'll again be here for those updates and things like that. So yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Appreciate you guys for watching. If anyone are watching, but I definitely appreciate if you guys check out the video. Make sure to like, subscribe. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know your favorite Klay Thompson moment. as a Golden State Warriors. Mine's probably the 37 points in a quarter versus the Sacramento Kings. Definitely a lot of, good moments. That 60-point game, just a lot of good moments. It's Klay, man. But let me know you guys in the comment section down below. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.